Welcome back to ESL Pro League. One more map for the evening. I am still here with the Bears.
Hi.
Hasn't left us.
And I'm still here.
Yeah. Good. We have Winterfox and OpTic for one more map. This time it's going to be on Cobblers.
I like Cbble. Or as you say, cobbler, like a peach cobbler, right?
Did you say I like Cbble?
I like Cbble.
Okay.
But you like cobbler, like peach cobblers.
What is Cbble?
I don't know. It kind of rolls off the tongue. Cbble. There's two B's in there. Come on.
So yeah, we're going to have one more map here. Tough start for Winterfox. You got a question. How much do you think, we had those technical issues where the players dropped a couple times. Some I believe, forget who it was, just tweeted out between those maps. It was internet issues that one of their players dropped from. So, I mean, how much does that actually impact? How much, if they don't have those internet issues, do you think that map, that half, goes better for them? Because they had that hot start, and then they just could never get back in sync.
I think that maybe...
As a man who have sat through many technical issues in his day, maybe this is what we should talk about. We should explain what the Bears curse is to the viewers. Because I know that most people were not around for that. It is a fascinating thing. If you have never believed in curses, voodoo, magic, evil spirits, whatever, this might actually change your mind. Because I'll tell my story. You can tell your story first. The Bears curse was a string of unfortunate events that occurred to you at every major tournament you competed in for a good, like 5 years, I would say, 6 years?
It's a very long time.
It would be things like, what was it? There was one, I believe one of your teams was in a match, and you went off to like a hot start, like maybe a 4 or 5-0 lead or something like that over a team that you were not supposed to beat, and the entire row of computers at a CPL just turned off on you. Your entire team's like row of PCs just shut off or restarted.
Well, what exactly happened was when we were playing a team called the Titans, and they were, I think, a Danish team way back in the day, and I think they got like top 5, top 6 at CPL, and we were beating them on CPL Mill, and we were in 2-on-1, and I was in that 2-on-1 alive, and my computer decides to restart.
Yeah, but that was just one of many occurrences. This happened many times. So while you focus on that, I mean, just imagining that occurring 4 or 5 times at big events with computers restarting, blue screening for no reason.
I mean, it is a big problem, and it hurts your mentality, but, a problem like that would, maybe lose your momentum for a couple of rounds. It definitely wouldn't affect, like, a big score like what happened last match against OpTic versus Winterfox.
Okay. Gotcha. Well, quick tactic for OpTic again on the T-Pistron. They did this on they rushed B on overpass again, rushing towards the B site here on Cbble. Zuzi going to try and stop Tarek from coming through, but he gets sideswiped by Mixwell. So the B site is lost entirely. There are only 2 defenders there, which is interesting from Winterfox. Usually there's a little bit more because it's such a hard site to retake. Either way, down into a 3-on-3. They're trying to bust up this stack, and it works initially, but good trades from OpTic puts him at a 2-on-1 advantage. Dexter's got to try and make his way to the site. He does have a kit, he does have armor, but Rush is buying time for his team, and now he can use the sound cues to position himself around this statue. That's a good shot from Dexter. Rush overcommits, still huge advantage in this round for Naf. Dexter's only got 23 HP. He's got to hit a shot, and it's not going to happen that time, so Naf can just play the bomb, and this should be impossible. Still, he's had some opportunities, and there it is. He's gotten the shot. Does he have the defuse? Time is winding down. Naf may have overcommitted, and he did. Dexter somehow pulls off a miracle. 4 kills and 1 HP. What a clutch.
That was a nice round by Dexter by hitting all those shots, but OpTic, like, you got to play the bomb a little better in that situation. You guys had position advantage. You had the bomb down, and Nafly just kept peeking on him. Like, time to peek's a little better for, when it takes him 5 seconds to defuse the bomb, you can kind of peek and see if he's, going to keep on defusing.
Yeah, he did seem like he was overcommitting. He gave a lot of opportunities for a fortunate shot, and that last one at the end was just moving far too wide. So dropping the ball a little bit on that pistol on his OpTic. This time they just want to get this round over with, it looks like, because next round they'll have the AKs with that plant. They upgrade some pistols, but they don't invest in utility too much. That nade does huge damage. 2 kills as well.
Bald.
Bald?
Bald. just bald right in the head by an HE grenade.
I can't do it anymore. Rush is lost in the smoke. And APOC is just waiting for him to come around the end, and that's going to be his 3rd kill of the round. So 2-0 for Winterfox.
So APOC already have almost as many kills as did last map. So that's a good start for him. It's always good for your team.
Yeah, yeah, he did have it was him and Offnu who had a really rough first map, I believe, or a really rough overpass in general. So, yeah, APOC, you know, maybe that triple kill double nade is a good way to, you know, get some kills on the board. Feel a little bit of confidence when you hit tab every time.
Hit tab every 10 seconds. You're like, wait a minute, I'm doing something, guys.
Well, well, now Mixwell is going to be, oh, he eats a nade. That lands right on his foot. Bald, I believe, is what you call it, and APOC's there to finish it up. So a good start for him so far, but he overcommits to that spray. He does fall. How much is OpTic going to commit to this B bomb site? Dexter inside this smoke. He's very, very close up. The chip damage from these nades are going very well for Winterfox.
Yeah, Nafly's still lurking through the smoke. He does have a pretty good position. It's always nice to be on that platform when they have submachine guns and you have a rifle. Dexter hits a shot against Dexter. Oh, he doesn't spot Dexter. Dexter spots him, but he doesn't get the kill. But now he's going to try to back off. The rest of OpTic, though, decides they're going to fall back right towards B.
Yeah, and Naf couldn't really, I mean, that Molotov made him feel so uncomfortable. Didn't know where it was going to spread from or where it's spreading to, so he gets pushed out into the open. Nice recovery from Winterfox. It is a 3-on-3. There's no utility left on the OpTic side, and there's 45 seconds left. One player is down drop, 2 players for Winterfox at stairs, and they've now salvaged. They've given up their SMGs. They now have rifles as well, so it looks like OpTic is actually going to switch things up. They all come down drop. They're all just going to walk over towards the A bomb site. The defender here, that's Imagine. They have time to walk a little bit farther, but they make noise, so he knows it's coming. And can he hold on? How long can it be? And Stan, he takes him out. That's a nice shot. Good recovery on the spray. Offnu gets dropped immediately by Rush. The bomb is planted, and surely there's no way that Zuzi can win this, and he's not even going to try. He has a Zeus. Definitely save that.
I wonder if that's a misbuy or just, you know, maybe living up to his name. I guess on a map like this, there's a lot of close-range battles, but he does have he picked up a Colt. I don't know if it's his own. No, it's Dexter's Colt. So I guess on a map like this where there's a lot of close-range spots in B, Zeus could actually work.
Well, you know who's very fond of using the Zeus is Tarek. We've seen him on his eco rounds. He usually does it a little bit in trolling fashion, but some stellar kills with it.
I'm a fan of the Zeus until they nerfed the Zeus to where I sometimes hit them in their arm and it does like 80 damage. So I'm like, okay, no more buying the Zeus anymore. It's not one hit kill for me. It's gone.
You know what they say, Eric? It's aim small, miss small. Go for the headshots.
I got to aim higher, Jason. I got to aim bigger.
Precisely. Well, I mean, after dropping that pistol round in incredible fashion, OpTic at least gets that first gun round. It was against some SMGs. This is going to be a bigger test, and unfortunately for Winterfox, they only have one smoke. They just used their second smoke, and for the rest of the round, they only have one and a Molotov. Those are both on APOC, so they don't really have a lot of ways to block off choke points. So it should be some good opportunities for OpTic to pick some players off.
Zeusy uses Zeus for no reason. You know.
Maybe he was tired of trying to switch to his knife and always pulling out the Zeus.
But I would rather pull out the Zeus than a knife. You got that range.
I'm just speculating here. I know for me personally, it is like just a mild annoyance to have the Zeus.
I guess so. But for Winterfox, they don't have any more smokes, and they have a very low utility. So if they want to stop this rush, you're going to have to make sure that their flashes are literally
they better be
at that perfect time when they execute.
Yeah, they better be absolutely perfect because OpTic, I mean, Tarek just used his smoke. They had 5 and 3 Molotovs, and now you can see all of this starting to use. There goes one of those valuable flashbangs, and it doesn't really get much done. He spots 2. It gets some information, but it doesn't allow him to get any kills or any control of anything. There are going to be 4 players over towards this B bomb site for Winterfox as Offnu is rotated over. One boosted up on tree, and Tarek falls. Didn't know where to peek. That's a good flashbang, but Zuzi falls off, and he gets 1 kill. He's still alive as well. He's going to get aggressive towards sidewalk, finds another one, and this defense holds strong. They didn't even really need the flashbang. They've just won all the duels, and Zuzi adds a 3rd for the round. A great performance from him. And that stops OpTic cold. They cannot string rounds together.
Maybe the lack of nades helped them out. Like, so instead of pulling out nades and getting caught and out of position, they had to have their guns out and just outshot them.
It seemed just there was so much utility on that OpTic side. I was surprised that hit was not that effective. I mean, maybe some missed Molotovs. Maybe they just didn't use everything. Maybe they didn't have a great plan. But either way, a good hold. I mean, it did come down to a Herculean effort from Zuzi, you know, dropping off that boosted spot. APOC's got to be careful. An opportunity for Stanislaw to pick him off, and he's very lucky, and actually the pop flash after that gives him the advantage. So what could have been a disaster is narrowly avoided and then capitalized on.
Zusi changing it up a little bit. He flashed, he did not peek this round, so a different little... Oh, he gets destroyed by Nafly, getting 2 people off the bat.
Going for a third, and he's going to get it. A headshot from Naf. This is massive play from him. APOC has got to come up huge. The rush, he falls, but Mixwell's there for the trade. And Imagine has got to be so confused how this has come down to him in a 1-on-2. The bomb is going to get planted. Naf is very low in drop zone. And it's going to come down to the timing of this smoke. When Imagine decides to push through, when it starts to dissipate, and what kind of vision it provides. Naf just feels very comfortable actually with that smoke up that he doesn't have to look in this direction. And Imagine like just peering through, spotted him a little bit, and then he cleans up the easy kill. So down to a 1-on-1, it is Mixwell, who's playing over at the statue, the plant spot, and Imagine gets caught off guard but not dropped. So now he knows where Mixwell is. But the mobility is on the side of the terrorist, and that's going to be an easy win in the 1-on-1. But heroics from Nafly in that round, certainly.
See, as you saw there, he had nades in his hand, and he like some people have this mindset that I have to use all my nades. So instead of having his rifle out and killing him, he got caught almost with his nade out and almost died because of it. So you know, I see that a lot with some players that you have nades, you feel like you always have to use all your nades, and
well, especially in 1-on-1s is when you notice it's like really an issue.
Yeah. Just hold out, you gotta kill him, man. Headshot him. Straight up headshot him.
Just going for the headshots. Well, we have the Tech-9s leading the way. Tarek hasn't slowed down even a little bit. He's gonna spot Alpnu out in the open, but he can't get that kill. Stands there for the trade. Rush with the other Tech-9. He's coming up mid, but it is gonna be Stan again at range. Using that AK perfectly. Choke point is smoked off. An easy round for OpTic to tie things up at 3-3.
Tarek just being beast mode, holding run the entire time. He doesn't care. He's not scared. OpTic's not scared. Even if they're down some rounds, they're not scared.
No fear.
No fear. Looking right in their eyes and saying, no. You can't have this. No, Jason.
Saying it to me, of course.
I'm just imagining, you know, I'm acting out here. I'm acting like I'm OpTic gaming in your Winterfox.
Improv class.
No, Jason.
4 M4s for the Winterfox side. They have a UMP on Dexter as well. The nades, they're pretty decent for the Winterfox side. As well, they have 2 kits, so they've got some strong standing into this round. And again, it looking like it's going to be a heavy B hit for OpTic. Mixwell's going to be the first one to kind of probe in. Molotov is a bit far, and APOC moved to a different location, so this is a pretty strong spot, but he gets blinded and he has to fall down. And now this is very interesting. This is very awkward attack, but it comes out in an even trade, 2 for 2. And Zusi close up, he's gonna spray down 2. A flashbang is perfectly timed. And there goes the hit, 4-3 for Winterfox.
Nice flashbang on Winterfox. Those guys were blind as soon as they hopped out, so couldn't have been any more perfect. And Zusi just cleaning up. This guy is a frag beast for Winterfox.
So many bodies for Winterfox close up of that broken wall defense. I don't think OpTic even expected a third player to be there.
Yeah, they probably noticed that, and I wouldn't be surprised if they still hit B, that they won't take more of a drop at them and kind of take control of that drop room and then hit the long B. Kind of split up the defense, you know?
Yeah, I mean, that one player, obviously, that is very popular to lurk out towards B platform behind that smoke on the T side. Very much like popularized by Olaf and Fnatic way back when this map was first put in the competitive pool. But I just think the number of bodies that Winterfox had there, when OpTic commits to it, they don't realize it's going to be that much of a battle, and by the time they trade 2 for 2, they're thinking they have a great advantage on the site. So they kind of get lured into that hit that they maybe didn't want to actually do that.
It's a trap. Always got to watch out for those traps. Winterfox, so they're going to switch to 2 people towards A. All 5 OpTic in the B area, and they're going to try to take control of this drop. Oh, Tarek with the flick shot on APOC.
Yeah, that response, because APOC caught Tarek completely off guard, and now this is going to be tough. There's Zusi trying to make a play, but he can't do it this time. Rush drops him. Dexter's got a man up at the site, and he's not able to do it. He does get 1 kill and a dink, but the bomb's going to get planted, and the other 2 players for Winterfox are so far away. Again, rounds just being traded back and forth, although Afnu spamming through the door. He finds a kill. He's brought down extremely low, so if they're going to go for this, it has to be Imagine on the flank to make the next play, but he's moving very, very slow, and all the while, this bomb is ticking lower and lower. When does he give up his position on this flank? Because his teammate's already fallen, and now he's stuck out in the open in a duel with Naf, so there's no way he gets in for the defuse, and there's no way he gets away with his life.
Good round for OpTic gaming. It kind of hurts you a tiny bit in the inside when you have a Colt or M4 and they have a UMP and their headshot overrides your headshot. Does this make you a little sad inside, Jason?
Does a little bit.
I would like the to, and submachine guns do a little less damage when you have head over.
Okay.
Maybe like 50 HP. You know, like back in the 1.6 days. That's just me being old, though.
Yeah, that did make you sound very, very old. As if you, you know, back in my day, we had to actually, I don't know.
We had to aim at their heads and shoot it 3 times before they died.
Now you're definitely sounding old and cranky. Meanwhile, the MAC-10, which is not a viable weapon in 1.6, is awesome in CSGO.
I don't even remember MAC-10 in 1.6, to be honest. I don't even remember it. Like, was there a MAC-10 in 1.6?
Yeah.
I don't even remember it, because no one used it.
Yeah. Well, how times change. Believe. Yeah. Oh, well.
Oh, well. We're a new time, new game. You have to adjust. You have to play what's good, and submachine guns are really good. And 5.7s.
I like this idea from Winterfox. 3 HE grenades on off New Zuzi. Imagine a stack over towards the B bomb site. This narrow choke point in OpTic has been they've been favoring heading this way, at least in some of these rounds. So I mean, Winterfox trying to counter that by saying if you're going to send a couple bodies this way, we have 3 nades waiting for you as soon as you get lured in. But the anti-eco round from OpTic, they actually head over towards the A site, so they navigate around this stack. The gamble does not pay off for Winterfox.
Nope. They bet everything on black, and they lost their house. It's always sad when Bank of America takes your house.
Jesus Christ.
It's okay, though. There's plenty of homes that some of these people on Twitch will house you, and if you teach them Counter-Strike.
Well, here's more MAC-10 out of Mixwell. 2 good headshots from him. Just building up that bonus money. He's got 4. He's going for the ace, and he's trying to tap away that 5.7. Not as precise as he would have liked it. And Dexter trying to add 1 more kill. He gets the dink, but can't finish it off. So 4 kills for Mixwell in the round, and OpTic have taken a 6-4 lead. Another good start that, for Winterfox. It's starting to dwindle.
It's a marathon, not a sprint, Jason. You have to, you know, got to pace yourself. You can't just use all your running power at the very beginning. You can't use all up your juices. You got to save it. And Winterfox just running as fast as they can, but it's just OpTic's like, hey, man, we can run 10 miles. You guys can run half a mile. And it's not going to work. You're not going to win a race if you can only run a half a mile. At least a marathon race.
Yeah. Well, I mean, of the 2 of us, you're the only one who's completed an Ironman, so I have no concept of running long distances.
That was a long time ago, Jason. I'm fat and old.
Oh man! Well, a lot of pressure towards this A bomb site, which is a little bit different for OpTic on the gun round. So we'll see how the Winterfox defense handles it. It's Imagine close up to that spammable wall. They've got 1 player at the double doors. That's APOC, and then an Alpha playing right around that APC area. So 4 players here for OpTic, and the smokes are out, and there's the opening kill. Stan finds Imagine. That's well done. And now Tarek with the UMP. Look at this interesting wall of smoke. This is going to be a split towards the B bomb site. Winterfox might not be ready for this. There's the bomb spotted. Tarek does clean him out, but that's 2 kills and the bomb drop. So the split works, but they don't have it. And Stanislaus just got to book it, and he's very fortunate the timing didn't work out better for Offnu. Dexter, the remaining player here, and Naf, he is zoned in on this peak. The Molotov going to force Dexter into the open. That's good patience from the OpTic side, and it's all down to Offnu coming through the smoke. Tarek trying to pre-spray. Doesn't work out. So he's got a 1 and 2, and he's got Stanislaus extremely low, but there's a good flash. It seemed like he was going to have the angle on Stan in the site, but it doesn't work out for him. A 7th round now for OpTic.
I like the moves by OpTic. They had those smokes in the A bomb site. It kind of just went up through connector with a little split. That's a pretty good strat. It's pretty cool. Yeah,
it was very cool, but it almost gets ruined by Zuzi when he gets the bomb carrier and then the follow-up player as well. So Tarek was pushing forward to the site, and it forced Stanislaus to be so aggressive and really kind of throw caution to the wind. If he'd gotten picked off, that could have been a very dicey round if the bomb dropped at those doors.
Yes, it could have. Looks like there's been pre-molly that broken wall. It's a pretty nice move, but I think it gets smoked out. I don't know if that smoke hit it off, because I don't think the Molotov went off. Or they just tossed it wrong. I don't know. I don't know what happened right there, but Winterfox, they have 3 people towards that platform area. No, 4 people towards that platform area. I'm sorry, 3. My radar's all messed up over here.
It's all screwy. Well, there's the first kill. Mixwell, and actually he's going to get a second one, or Rush gets the second one, so good job by OpTic forcing away that the crossfire, just forcing him out of their position, finding the 2 kills. That's well done. Ofnu wants to get aggressive, and he might catch off Mixwell, but I think he's wise to it, and he's going to win the battle anyways. Ofnu taking out Mixwell at range of the CZ. Meanwhile, the rest of OpTic is positioned outside this A bomb site. They haven't really hit anything. They haven't made any noise, but Zuzi's rotating over. So 2 players here to defend for Winterfox, and the Molotovs come out into the site. The nades, Zuzi might walk right into that one, and it does a little bit of damage, down to 81, and that's a good kill. Imagine with the Deagle. Tarek's not ready for Zuzi to be there, so it's gotten a little bit dicey, and Zuzi's actually found himself a one-on-one, and Nap can't do that until the AWP comes out, the no-scope. They're going to have the bomb site.
Shotgun up, and that AWP, I don't think you even have to scope anymore at that range. I was practicing that in a server today. I was just literally just hitting the button and it was going straight. I was like, what?
Just nailing no scopes. Well, Ofnu is going to find Naf out in the open. It's just down to Rush, and this got much closer than I think OpTic expected it to. The jump up by Rush, that's risky, but he wins the fight anyways. So now they're starting to really, really pile it on. That round puts a dent in their economy. Maybe not too much of an issue considering Stanislaw had 16,000. But still, I mean, some decent work by Winterfox. If they can... Actually, I think OpTic is going to be able to buy through any losing bonus as well. If they do start to lose these last 3 rounds, I think OpTic will be able to have whatever they want for those 3.
Yeah, they lost a lot of rounds in a row, and so Winterfox can pretty much buy pistol armors and guns every other round until they start winning a round.
Well, they've only got 3 left, so it better be soon if they want to give themselves a chance in the second half. OpTic has done a very good job. Once the first, it seemed like another good start for Winterfox that was a little bit dicey for OpTic, but once OpTic really got control of this match, it's just been all of them. It's been 5 in a row right now, so the losing bonus just now gets full for Winterfox. And again, 1 minute and 20 seconds left, and this is a very strong buy for Winterfox. They're all out of smokes. They've got 1 smoke and 2 Molotovs, so a lot of utility usage early on in these rounds.
But what worked last time is they didn't have much utility. It forced them to use their guns, and it worked out for them in that round when they won one. It's like, oh, Stanislaw takes off. Imagine there in the A halls area, but OpTic is going to fall back towards B. It's going to be a full-on B take, and Winterfox has 3 people in the site. Dexter's kind of lurking the smoke. Make their move. They're missing their shots.
Yeah, but I mean, oh, there's Dexter with 2. Finally, they've connected. There's still plenty alive. Tarek drops down just in time. Zuzi is isolated, and there's Ofnu for the support, but he gets dropped. And Tarek with 3 stunning headshots right in a row. That gives him 4 on the round. Beautiful recovery from Tarek.
Yeah, Tarek, a nice AK there. Showing not only that he can ult, but he could also rifle pretty well. Is he the complete package, Jason?
Certainly looking better in this OpTic lineup than he did through most of his time with CLG. It has been the best I've seen him play in, I think, since like around the Malmo time. He had like 2 months right around DreamHack Malmo earlier this year. But since then, not too much. And I mean, this rush is going absolutely nowhere. Zuzi being a champion, 2 kills. The Molotovs that OpTic are fighting in don't do them any favors as well. So Winterfox get away with winning a very light buy. I think they had an SMG and a bunch of pistols, but they wipe OpTic off the map.
So if you're going to call a rush, especially in a point where people commonly Molotov, you usually want the 3rd or 4th guy to have a smoke ready to toss at the feet, which did not happen for OpTic, and they got just destroyed.
They're burning alive.
They were roasting some good old Texas barbecue. That one was for Topolsky. He loved the Texas barbecue.
Well, back to the A bomb site OpTic goes. This time there's a stack over towards Long, and Rush and Mixwell are going to lead the way. Excuse me. They've got to be careful here. They're going to check this because they've come here a long time. They haven't really encountered any defense, and actually this one just destroys them. Imagine with the first 2 kills, off to an APOC behind it. Another fast strategy for OpTic is going to lose them the last round of this half. It's Stanislaw in a 1-on-5. This would be an incredible round for him to win if he's able to do it. Zuzi's going to be the first one through the doors, and obviously they don't know he's here. Zuzi seemed to be mindful of the possibility, but Stan's already down to 28. That first kill didn't go as cleanly as he would have liked if he wanted to make this doable, and he's also getting flanked from behind. So It does end 9-6. I think it ended up being a 6-round run for them to give them a massive lead. The start was pretty strong for Winterfox. The finish those 2 rounds is important, but the middle was all OpTic. So we'll have to see if Winterfox can hang on in the second half. If they can come back, what kind of T-side they'll have to offer, so stay tuned.
He's going to get the 1 kill in that bomb. Coming onto the zone. FNX has to stay up. Oh, he gets the trick for FNX. Oh my god, what a way to win that round. They don't have a smoke, so this over still.
ESL Pro League is brought to you in part by Soylent, Xfinity, Logitech G, Pay Safeguard, The Score Esports, Mountain Dew, and ESEA.
Welcome back to ESL Pro League one last time for the second half of the second map between OpTic and Winterfox. It's going to be on Cbble.
Cbble.
How'd you think that first half went for Winterfox?
It kind of, again, they had a hot start, kind of, you know.
Yep.
They were up for a little bit, and then OpTic just seemed to find their momentum, kind of taking it slow, out-picking them. And then when they started to go fast, that's when Winterfox started winning again. Yeah,
the transition into a lot of those rushes just didn't seem to work out for OpTic, so that's a bit of a bummer for them dropping those last 2 rounds. But overall, I mean, the dominant half from them certainly, but it is the T side that is generally considered to be a little bit more favored on this map, so it is going to be interesting to see how they're able to mount their defense.
Yes, and it looked like, so OpTic, it looked like Winterfox is a little impatient when you take it slow. Like, they use all the utility, they peak spots, and that's where OpTic Gaming was taking advantage of that. So that's probably why they lost the last 2 rounds. They literally just ran right into Winterfox's stacks without taking it slow.
Well, Rush spots one out towards B far back, and there's Mixwell also, and Zuzi's not even aware that he's exposed, and he gets taken out. Mixwell going to go for more. Oh, that's a nice shot. Can he do more? He is gooshed up a little bit by APOC, but he finds the 3rd kill. A nice one-tap. He's got time to reload, but he's not going to do it. 4 bullets left. How many more can he get? Optu's encroaching slowly upon his position. The one-taps, finally, he runs out of bullets, but he's able to recover anyways. He gets the ace. Mixwell, a one-man army on platform, and OpTic take the pistol round.
How do you not kill a guy 1 on 5? Like, okay, he hits a nice shot. We know he's platform. Where's his teammates? We're just peeking 1 by 1. I don't know.
I mean, just the shots are just so ridiculous, and you could like look how almost scared Winterfox is trying to approach upon him.
It's like reloading the open there for a second. It's just elbow peeking everything. I don't know. Maybe you got to practice your pistols. Maybe all peek at once. Like, he should not be able to just keep re-peeking 30 times and getting kills.
Yeah, I mean, that's just some beautiful shots early on in that. Almost like psychological warfare, they seemed scared to push upon him. And now, here comes the Tech 9 play. It's stopped immediately. 4 kills very quickly, and they make no progress. No one even gets close to smelling the bomb site.
Did you say smelling the bomb site?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Like they don't get close to even smell it.
What does a bomb site smell like, Jason?
It's just an expression.
I was thinking more like sulfur.
Because of the bomb, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of bomb explosions happen in that area. Sulfur smell.
Fire and brimstone?
Fire and brimstone, baby.
Well,
looks like they're going to do towards this B again. time maybe towards drop.
I don't think they've gotten a kill in these first 2 rounds of the half so far, so that's a little bit worrying. And now Naf, he's going to be able to, I mean, he just gets aggressive with the UMP. There's a nice kill. And now everyone's going to come out, drop rushes here. There's a crossfire setup. They're going to go absolutely nowhere. Good spray control from Rush and the Tech 9 as well. So big rounds from Rush, big round from Mixwell on pistol, and OpTic wins the first 3 with ease, and it's 12-6. So again, Winterfox, they don't really have a whole lot of chances in the second half to get going.
Yeah, these kills were really fast and really easy. It's I feel like you have to try to kill these people. I mean, you guys they're trying to run something where they're running like towards an area, but a lot of kills that OpTic gets is they're not even looking at you.
Yeah, I mean, just this round happened so quickly. I mean, obviously they can't expect to encounter that stack over towards drop with that tactic. That was just a bit of a unfortunate, but we'll see how they do in the rifle rounds. Maybe a little bit more of a plan coming out from the Winterfox side, and they have, you know, obviously the arsenal is much better to be able to be actually taking fights where they have an advantage. So we'll see how they do that. I mean, unlike their CT side, they have kept a good amount of utility as this round is still pretty early on, but they have 4 smokes to use. The op on Mixwell, that's going to be over towards the A site. Stanislaw is pushed up. This is where, I mean, he's all alone. We saw a stack here for Winterfox, and actually Mixwell is coming to meet up with him, and thank God it's come so quickly. He's really on his horse to make it in time, and that's a little bit risky, but he goes back for the peek and finds Offnu. Stanislaw's position now, because of that peek, is much stronger, and Zusi doesn't even look for it. So 2-man advantage for OpTic.
I'll still check that spot.
Oh, nice shot again from Mixwell. He's being so mobile on this map.
Yeah, just hopping around, taking shots, just OpTic's peeking without any worry. They feel like, well, Winterfox won't shoot back at me, so why not just peek everything? Why not? Why not, Jason? Let's just peek.
Feeling very confident and comfortable in those peaks at the moment. I mean, how many times have you seen over the years when you have like a ridiculous pistol, when you get an ace on a pistol, and you just feel so supremely confident moving forward into the match? So maybe that has something to do with it.
I've seen a lot of players back in my day where if they got a lot of kills in the first couple rounds, they drop a lot of kills in the match. But then again, it's almost like a double-edged sword where they do not get those kills. They just spiral into some disparity of just, what am I doing here? Just sad, but hey, I don't think Mixwell's that type of player. He seems like he's a pretty good player, so I don't think getting a lot of, or not getting a lot of kills will affect him that much.
Oh, and I also think being up 13-6 is going to prevent any feelings of despair that you speak of.
This is
It's
true,
always
Jason.
nice to be up 13-6. And back onto pistols for the Winterfox side. They have very light. They have 1 smoke, 2 flashes. They've only got 2 players with armor as well. So, I mean, all they're looking for here is a plant. The tough part is OpTic are in position to defend this, prevent the plant. I mean, this is what this defense is designed for. Naf at the fountain, or at the statue, excuse me, and Tarek over in the chicken coop with the op. And actually even just Rush being aggressive. And this is the scary part now, because Rush with the Tech 9 is just holding W and getting kills. And they're swarming this point of attack. I mean, they're just suffocating the initial pressure from Winterfox.
Yeah, the smokes that they tossed were for, I think, for the connector and what was the other smoke? I think it was by drop entrance, but OpTic has been playing people in the bomb site, like 2-3 people in the bomb site, so those smokes really did nothing.
No, they really didn't. they really did not do much.
They didn't do anything at all. So unfortunate for Winterfox choosing the wrong smoke eco strat, but again, now they have guns, and Mixwell takes one off the bat.
Ah, yeah, that op now, I mean, is rung. Look how pushed up he is. He basically just pushed up A so early on in the round, and he's got no reason to fall back. So he's sticking around a little bit, throwing some nades, just delaying. And with that opening pick, I mean, even if they want to execute towards the B bomb site, Winterfox is going to have a fast flank. They've got so many things they need to be mindful. So it's almost like you need to turn around and take care of that, but it's not much going to matter when Tarek is getting aggressive as well. They're sandwiched by 2 ops. It is an op sandwich. And Tarek is still just being a monster. A nice headshot there, and even Imagine can do absolutely nothing. 3 kills for Tarek on the round, 15-6. OpTic wants to end this early.
And so does Winterfox. They want to end this early too.
I think they're just done. They're just saying, all right, let's get out of here.
I mean, there's no structure. Like, you know that maybe a person's opping. Let's just have some anti-op strats where maybe you're smoke them out or something, flash them, nade them. do something that's not running to them, not shooting kind of strat?
Yeah, running into ops is never really the appropriate response. Doesn't usually go well. Well, running into a flashbang doesn't work either. Nafly with an opening kill, he's going to go for more, and he doesn't even care that he's fighting in the fires. So Dexter does finally trade him off. Down into a 4-on-4, and Stan is going to have some pressure put on him over towards these A-halls. Zuzi is here with Offnu. They're slowed down by that smoke. But when it dissipates, they're going to push forward, and Stan's actually given that up, so he's fallen away. 3 players for OpTic on the B side of this defense.
Yes, and Winterfox is going to work towards this A bomb side. The bomb is in the middle. Hopefully they'll be able to pick off Stanislav, who's by the fence area, just kind of lurking about, taking spot mill. He doesn't see anything just yet, so if Winterfox is able to attack now, they could get in this bomb site if they get Stanislav right off the bat.
The tough part is the AWP is going to be the first rotation, which normally would be almost a disaster, but they don't have a smoke for him. So now you can see, I mean, Mixwell's just going to have a field day. He's going to get a second one. Now he's going to peek down the ramp. He goes for the no-scope, because why not? Goes for it again, trying to be fancy. He wants a clip on Reddit. He saw Shroud last night. He's looking for more, but it's not going to happen. Dexter is going to be in a 1-on-3 to keep Winterfox in it. Otherwise, it's going to be a dominant 16-6 win, and Stanislav, that's the freest kill he'll ever find. And that's it. OpTic goes 2-0 on the night against Winterfox, 16-6 on Cbble. What can you say about that one?
I would at least, you know, maybe toss some smokes against Oppers. Some basic smokes. Maybe a flashbang. Maybe shoot. Maybe
Just gonna let you roll with this one.
please do something.
Yeah. Well, that was the tough part. OpTic obviously just outclassing Winterfox there. It was a tough match for them. Hopefully they learned something from it. And yeah, we'll send this back to the analysts. Maybe they have some smokes that they can throw, some flashes or something that you could let Winterfox in on.
Yeah. Do you have any? Want to pass it along?
I know Complexity doesn't undust too, but I don't want to go back to that angry, sad, unhappy place.
Well, Winterfox really needed these games, but OpTic needed them as well. And you could see they're not letting up at all, and they're just in another class. And it started round 11. It was a really nice execute for OpTic just to continue to build on their lead. And when you're Winterfox and you don't have, you know, the right executes or the strategies or the retakes, you're just gonna get slobbered, and that's necessarily what happened on that map.
Yeah, so I wanted to see them start off on the side that they did. I was happy to see them. Well, actually, no, I didn't want them to start on CT, but their CT side was better than I was expecting. I don't know if it's because maybe OpTic was giving them a lot of respect, but this is a really nice execute that OpTic had, where it's basically A smokes, and then they sort of split A and then come back up towards B. They have one player that's holding control of B platform on the T side. Stan gets a kill, which is going to pull, rotate over. It gets 2 players out of position, and they do a good job of splitting. And even here, I was talking about how impressed with Zuzi I am. He isolates 2 players and ends up taking 2 1v1s, one after the other. Gets both kills, but it was just not enough. If he gets the 3rd kill there, maybe they have a chance. But yeah, Stanislav played really, really well. Nice execute. This is the type of thing that we didn't really have to run when we played these guys on Cbble, and I'm surprised that OpTic kind of went back to the playbook instead of just trying to pop flash into B. I mean, that's basically what they seemed to struggle with on their CT side in the past on this map. For Winterfox, they had a hard time defending any type of fast aggression at B, and so OpTic gave them a lot of respect. It was a pretty decent half, all things considered. But then when they switched to T side, it just didn't seem like they really had any answers at all.
Well, speaking of respect, someone that we got to show respect to, that's going to be Mixwell. We got him in for an interview. Hey, how you doing, man? Congratulations on the win.
Thank you. We're doing fine. We needed those.
Yeah, those were big. I mean, Winterfox, they weren't mathematically out of it. They were talking about how they felt confident going into this one, but you had a really nice ace in round 16. Want to walk us through that and how you were able to peak so well?
Well, I don't know. I think we picked first and they saw us. They got the information, and Zuzi was preparing to smoke B on the entrance on B, and I got a kill for free, and we knew what they were doing when I killed the first guy. So it was easy, to be honest. They played it really bad in my opinion.
Yeah, they definitely gave you a lot of 1v1s, and it definitely seemed like when you hit the first shot, the second shot, you knew like you were peaking with confidence. Like you get that momentum in CSGO sometimes where you hit that one nice shot and you know that you can probably hit the next one. So you guys a little bit sluggish. You gave some rounds that maybe you shouldn't have in the first half. What was going through the team's mind? Like you guys ran a couple executes. It wasn't as firepower heavy as we were expecting, where maybe you guys were just kind of pop flash into B, a couple smokes, and then just try to run them over. You guys seem to take this a little bit slower.
Yeah. Well, I think the turning point was that we lost that pistol round that we shouldn't have lost. And we have like bad previous matches where when we don't play serious, we kind of lose a lot of rounds against teams that we should not lose that much rounds. So we tried to approach the game giving them respect to secure that we win.
Now, you guys only have a 57% map win rate on Cbble, but you guys are really strong in cash. What was your guys' map selection like when it came to picking and things like that? Do you feel like you got what you wanted?
Yeah, I feel like we got what we wanted. We are expanding our map pool because it was a struggle before. If they invented Train and Cobble, we were pretty much screwed against good teams. Sorry, and yeah, we're trying to get at least 6 maps now to play against better teams.
And so I know you guys are in a really good position to maintain top 6 for the rest of the season. Obviously, you still have some maps that you really need to close out. But the next big thing for you guys is the ESL New York qualifier. You have that against Cloud9. Do you think we're going to see OpTic for ESL New York?
Well, I don't know if we want to see OpTic, but I really think that we can win against them. That's for sure.
All right. Well, thank you so much for your time, Mixwell, and best of luck the rest of the season and against Cloud9 for ESL 1 in those qualifiers.
Thank you. Goodbye.
All right, guys. Well, it was a crazy round of matches today. Let's take a little recap on today and see what all of the scores were. And it started off with CounterLogic Gaming taking down Complexity on Dust 2, and then Complexity returning the favor on Train. And then obviously the match that we just saw, OpTic Gaming going up against Winterfox. And you could hear Mixwell talk about how badly they wanted those wins.
Yeah, and for OpTic this late in the season, for all the teams that are at the top 8 right now, they're going to have some favorable matchups. They just need to get into the server and take care of business. They can't drop a map to a big underdog. And I would say Winterfox was an underdog, maybe not as big as a team like CLG or Complexity would be against OpTic this late in the season. But yeah, came into the server, took care of business, and looking good for the rest of the season for them.
All right, well, we have some more matches that are going down tomorrow. It's going to be SK Gaming going up against Ryu's squad, Selfless. Oh man, it's a selfless Tuesday, I guess you could say, when you have C9.
A lot of Lions up on that screen there. Against literally like the best team in the world, and I think today HLTV updated their standings. C9's
Did you bring your Band-Aids for tomorrow? Because you guys are going to need them.
I mean, again, we have a chance to play spoiler. We know we play up to the level of our competition. We had 2 really good close matches against SK in the ECS qualifier. So I don't know. Maybe we steal a couple tomorrow. It'd be great to see. I'd be super happy.
All right, make sure you guys in the chat send Ryu your energy. They're gonna need it big time because they are trying to play spoiler against 2 of the top teams. But that's a wrap for us on day number 22 here at the ESL Pro League. On behalf of everyone at ESL, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you back here tomorrow. Pre-game show starts at 4:45 p.m. Pacific.